During the early 1980s, Indian cinema operated on a truly massive scale of pure, unadulterated, and maximalist emotion. Millions of people gathered in massive single-screen theaters to participate in a shared physical reality, stories of romance and heartbreak that felt larger than life. In 1982, a blockbuster film called Nikaah released an anthem that came to define this era. The song is titled Dil Ke Armaan. Salma Agha's piercing vocal performance is revered for its poetic expression of betrayal and sorrow. For 40 years, this song remained a pristine artifact of human emotion, until it was processed by modern digital algorithms. Today, this classic track is frequently compressed into fast content formats, like the YouTube short uploaded by the channel NH Music Shorts. Initially, the AI seems to work correctly, capturing the iconic opening hook, Dil Ke Armaan Aasu Ame Bage, desires of the heart washed away in tears. But the system quickly loses its grip on the poetry, pivoting into a series of surreal, anachronistic errors. Right in the middle of the lyrics, the transcript inserts the phrase, Zindagi Mein MP3 Ajay Ko. The AI has somehow placed a modern audio file format and a random name into a 1982 song. Later, the failure becomes even more absurd as the algorithm detects a gas humla, a gas attack, hidden within the lyrics of Heartbreak. How does the world's most advanced speech recognition technology listen to a masterpiece of sorrow and hear a story about MP3s and gas attacks? These errors happen because of how speech-to-text neural networks are built. These are artificial intelligence models trained to convert audio into text, but they are trained almost exclusively on dry, conversational spoken word. This modern digital training is a poor match for the dense, magnetic tape reality of a 1980s recording. AI relies on standard conversational pauses to separate words, but Salma Agha's high vibrato and stretched Urdu vowels erase those boundaries entirely. Furthermore, the heavy analog instrumentation, the strings and the tabla, bleeds directly into the vocal tracks. The algorithm struggles to separate the singer from the orchestra, often attempting to translate the sound of a violin into human nouns. The algorithm is drowning in an acoustic landscape it was never architected to navigate. When the system encounters audio it doesn't understand, it enters a state of algorithmic panic. Its programming mandates an output, forcing it to lock on to the nearest mathematical guess. This produces spectacular failures like Shukranu Kardu, meaning do sperm. The AI likely misheard a complex vocal trill and forcefully mapped the sound to the closest phonetic match in its modern database. Because the machine lacks any contextual awareness of poetry or history, a biological term is considered just as mathematically valid as a romantic one. These errors then compound, stringing together unrelated phonetic matches until the algorithm generates the nonsensical gas attack line. These transcripts generate a bizarre alternate reality, the result of a machine trying to force rigid mathematical order onto artistic chaos. This problem has massive stakes. Platforms like YouTube have become the de facto digital archive for global cultural history. Even the human side of the archive is failing. The uploader of this specific video SEO tagged it as a 90s sad song. The human got the decade wrong, and the AI destroyed the lyrics. While automated systems are efficient at indexing data, they are inherently unable to parse context, history, or irony. Leaving the preservation of analog art entirely to automated pipelines runs the risk of overwriting human legacy with algorithmic noise. Poignant. Technology can store our history, but it requires human curation to ensure our deepest heartbreaks aren't permanently credited to MP3 Ajay.